New snapshot alert, baby. Listen in. Anybody? Does anybody know what that's from? Anybody? Bonus points if you do. But either way, welcome to the latest snapshot, 19W09A, coming out February 27th. And not only will we be covering today's snapshot and everything that came out with it, but we're also going to be announcing a very special announcement. Yes, at the end of today's video. All you need to know for the time being is that you should check out the IP that's on screen right now and in the description of today's video and join it today. Version 1.13.2 at 2 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be running a little bit of a social experiment in Minecraft that I want you to be a part of, where we're giving 200 players access to creative mode on a server, and we're going to see what the server looks like in 24 hours from that point. More information in the description, but for now, today's snapshot. Oh yeah, and more information at the end of today's video. But anyways, today's snapshot. Welcome to Snapshot 19W09. Actually pretty light when it comes to content here. There have been some changes to resource packs, namely you can now more minutely change particles, and some new instrument sounds for note blocks, as you saw right over there. It was Banjo Kazooie, by the way. So let's start with the particle controls. Again, using resource packs, you can now control which textures a particle uses. It's easier shown than said, so look ahead. Angry Villager particle now has a chance to be a bubble or note. What you're seeing right here is one of my developers, Ethan, VelVoxel Raptor, has changed the particle texture and added it into a texture pack that you can add to your world to actually have multiple different types of particles per particle. If we look inside the command block here, you can see that it's only using the Angry Villager particle for this, even though it's cycling through a few different options here. That is because in the resource pack, again, you can now specify multiple different frames or images specifically for these particles. And so on top of changing particles, you can now add textures to the particle folder and control those as well. So here is a sweep attack particle. Beautiful. And look what happens. You see that little blip of sword that appears? That is not normally there on the sweep particle. I think it's easiest done by changing this to a repeating command block, pressing this button. You see the sword that appears there? Very, very cool. Very cool. See, what does he say? We move the particle up one, a little bit easier to see. And look at this. I like how it rotates around you. But now that we can mess with particles and essentially add our own in that way, I mean, look at this. If you did this properly and set it to be active at all times, I mean, look, this is now a floating overlay. And look how far away. Look how far away you can see this thing. Whoa, okay, well, it disappeared there, but look at this. This is going to be an excellent way for you to make maps that allow you to have these special, sanctioned off areas where you've got images popping up permanently, really. This is really cool. And just for consistency, here's what we were doing before. You can now see there's an Angry Villager particle in there, there's a bubble in there, and there's a note texture in there. Right. Finally, this note particle is now made up of 11 different particles. So the note particle that we were just talking about before, look, you see, you press that, now we got a whole mess of things going on. If we switch that back to impulse, you can kind of see. Well, I mean, you can now make that difference out. You got an experience one in there, you got green lava ones, you got green critical ones, you got a few different ones that have all been added together. And again, switching this over to a repeating command and then activating it. Y'all ready? Check it out. Bam! Whole mess of things going on. Lots of different particle options, despite there only being one technically being triggered in this command block. This is going to be revolutionary for anyone that decides to utilize these in their maps. Or, in their creations. Now, speaking of creations, I know a lot of you guys are musically inclined and you like to create using note blocks. And so, I'm talking to you, Grande, by the way. New note block sounds to the right. A new arsenal of instruments you can use in your music projects. Brand new instruments. Iron blocks give you xylophones. Emerald blocks give you bit sounds. Hay gives you banjo. Soul sand gives you cowbell. Oh, we need more of that. And, of course, glowstone gives you pling. Which, oddly enough, sounds very similar to piano. See? It's different, but does sound the same. Also, note the note block particles. They're just different entirely. Awesome. So check out some of these new instruments, right? We'll go through the entire motion. Xylophone, listen. Music to my ears. 8-bit. This is gonna be awesome for any, again, maps. These are gonna be great to utilize in commands. Listen. Oh, I'm giddy. Check out the banjo from earlier. That's lovely. And then the cowbell. Where's Christopher walking when you need him? Yeah. Wow. Anyways, the pling. Again, very, very similar to the piano, but different, so a welcome option. But again, my obvious favorite is the banjo kazoo. I love it. Literally brings me back to like my days as a 12-year-old. Beyond that, though, it's pretty much just been bug fixes and very slight tweaks to existing stuff. All bugs, like I said, everything you need in the changelog if you want to check out all those specific bug details. I just wanted to show you everything that was easy to show off in game. So if you're here for snapshot information only, that about does it. For the rest of you, though, that want to take part in this little Minecraft social experiment, stay tuned. So yes, the social experiment. Currently on the server where the IP I linked earlier, right, that's this server. And we got Jot the Lee. Shouts out to Jot the Lee, one of my mods on our fan Discord server, and I think he just got scared off. Well, what you're seeing right here is an untouched 300 by 300 Minecraft spawn on Minecraft 1.13.2. I recently saw on a Reddit thread on the Minecraft subreddit a very cool idea. There was a Reddit user on there, their username escapes me right now, I'm sorry, we'll make sure to put it in the full video, that opened up a server, gave everyone creative mode that joined it. Doesn't matter who it was, you got creative mode right away. And they let them build for 24 hours straight. After 24 hours, they shut down the server, and then the owner of the server presumably went and explored what happened on this server. And the results were very entertaining, to say the least. And so what I want to do is essentially the exact same thing. I've been meaning to figure out ways to interact with you guys as often as I can, and one of them is this idea. So I want you to join the IP that's shown on screen now. It's in the description of today's video, Minecraft 1.13.2. Put that IP in the server section. This is the Java version of Minecraft only. If you don't play on Java, you can't participate. I'm sorry. And the moment you join, you'll be given creative mode, and you'll have access to all different blocks. There are certain blocks we've disabled, such as redstone or TNT or command blocks, so that no one crashes the server. But the idea here is that for 24 hours straight, we're going to keep this server open and let people do to it build-wise whatever they want. And the best part about it is we're going to be live streaming the entire thing. 24-hour live stream. By the way, that is over at mixer.com/log.zip, and that stream is starting today. Assuming nothing goes wrong, and you can check my Twitter if that happens, at log.zip on Twitter, it's going to be starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And will run until 2 p.m. Pacific time the next day. I will be live streaming it, like I said, on my Mixer account. I will have a rotating camera system that's going to look at different areas of the build as it's going off, and I will be checking in on the stream every once in a while to say, hey, so if you end up not being able to join the server, I don't know how many people are going to join it, to be honest. There's only 200 slots on it. Well, 200 is a lot of slots, to be perfectly honest with you, but if for whatever reason it's filled up and you can't join, well, obviously you can either wait until someone leaves and try to get in that way, or you can catch the stream and watch it there, because like I said, there'll be different camera angles so that you can catch as many glimpses of what's going on in the server as possible. Now, I should obviously make it very clear, I do not control the minds and actions of 200 random strangers on the internet. So we'll be doing our best to police whatever shows up on the server itself build-wise, but if something bad shows up, it's mostly out of my hands, so your results may vary. But I know most of y'all are very friendly, lovely people, so I shouldn't be expecting any problems, and neither should you. We're going to be turning this 24-hour live stream into a video where we recap the majority of the stream in a short amount of time, and then I explore the final version of the server once those 24 hours have gone by. Now, what I'd love to hear from you guys is other examples of how we could do more things like this. Maybe instead of creative mode for 24 hours, it's maybe everyone that joins the server gets either put on a red team or put on a blue team, and you get some gear, and you get some armor, and you get some burning zombies. And after 24 hours, we see what team is still alive. There's lots of different things we could do with this. It's really exciting, and I can't wait for the stream. So like I said, the IP is on screen. The website is mixer.com/log.zip. Watch it live or be a part of the experience. Anyways, guys, that'll do it. Hope to see you there.